Is up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a. What the heck was that? Wait. Oh, that's my thing. Sorry. Good morning, guys. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are making money work for you, of course. Hope you guys had a great week. I have an important. So yesterday I did not go live. I usually go live every single morning, 9:30 to 10 a.m. But I couldn't. I was actually in the warehouse doing inventory because I let my staff basically take off for Halloween, and we were back, right? We were behind. Um, and something interesting happened. Something really interesting happened. And I want to share it with you guys because it taught me a lesson. And if you guys remember, I told you I am doing these morning kickoffs because I think that as an entrepreneur, you go through a lot of journeys by yourself. And you reminisce and remember and the past, but also you build towards the future and you learn a lot of lessons, right? And I may not be as broke as some people may feel they are. I feel like some people may not be as broke as I am, vice versa. I just feel like, because I don't want to say broke is a current, it's based on the currency. It's really not. It's really broke minded, right? Prime example. Me personally, I don't feel like it's smart for me to have a warehouse right in Jersey when I have my best friend that has an empty warehouse in in Philly, and my store is in Philly, right? So I've been paying a lot of rent. I've been paying a lot of rent. Okay, we're talking about in the five. Listen, the five-figure mark. I've been paying a lot of money. Okay, a lot of my money is being kicked out to just expenses, and I'm starting to realize the trend. Right, I'm starting to realize the trend, and I think that you guys may be able to resonate with this in a different way in your life. Right, is I got in an argument with a partner of mine the other day, not like a aggressive argument or anything. It was just a disagreement. And basically, he was like, "Yeah, I'm at your warehouse and I should be at mine because my warehouse, I got to make sure they're doing things there, but I'm helping you." Da, da, da. And it really clicked to me that, yo, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, why am I sitting here putting all of this money towards a warehouse in another state because of my pride? That's really what it is. It's pride. Because of my pride, I want to have my own stuff. I want to make sure that I'm doing my own things so I can control my own stuff. But I'm having somebody else neglect their own stuff, which could be our stuff, but I don't want to go half with you because of this, that, and the third. Like, we let our egos get in the way so much that it messes us up. Now, this could be somebody with rent. This could be somebody with a job, somebody with a car note, you working as a partner with your significant other or your friend or your roommate, right? A lot of us, we go out our way to try and protect ourselves ego wise, and then we're hurting ourselves in our pockets because we don't want to be honest with ourselves, right? Like, if you know for a fact that you're not making the amount of money that you want to make, you're gonna have to take a sacrifice. And like, the perfect example I can think about it for young adults is my little brother, right? Like, my little brother, he graduated high school last year. He wanted to move out immediately. I told this guy the worst thing I ever did, and I'll tell you guys, the worst thing I ever did was move out of my parents' house. Like, that was the worst thing I ever did. I moved out of my mother's house directly after school. Like, you walk during graduation, did you come home? You had to, like, the dinner and all that stuff to celebrate. No, I was like, yo, I'm out. And I left and I went to Philly. And I moved to Philadelphia, right? But that was the worst thing I ever did, because if you could stack your money, there's no way that if your wealth if your goal is wealth or to profit, that you're going to be broke unless you're spending your money on dumb stuff. If you are somewhere where you don't got to pay rent, prime example, but you like, yo, I feel like I got to move out because I want to bring girls over, or because I want to have my own space because my mom is asking me to wash the dishes. Like, you got to grow up. I'm telling you this from somebody that has been in this position. You got to grow up and understand sacrifices are needed. Or if you're a couple And the man is out there thinking, yo, I gotta run my business, but I also got, because this was me too, I also gotta make sure that I'm paying all of the bills. I gotta pay her car note, my car note. I gotta make sure I get her hair done, her nails done. I gotta make sure that whenever she needs something, I'm there. I take her on trips. I do this. I gotta make sure I do all of that, but I also gotta make sure I take care of my business. I'm gonna tell you something. That's the way that you fucking fail, because you're really subconsciously living based upon what society is trying to make you feel like you should be, when I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with having somebody help you out. And I think I'm at that point in my life, just in general, whether it's personal or business, of letting people help me out. And I think that's held me back in so many different ways. Even with business, like I'm like, I don't want no help with this because I don't want to say this person helped me. And what I think I started to realize is sometimes that's what keeps us in the cycle, is not asking for help. What keeps us in the cycle is not wanting to rely on people because we feel like it makes us weak. I think us feeling like we need to be independent already shows how weak-minded we are. It already shows how we don't understand the concept of building. And I think a lot of people in my culture, and just in my family in general, we're so brainwashed to think that independence is strength, when independence is to me personally, independence is a sign of, now sometimes, I don't want to say in general, but independence is a sign of you not being able to control yourself, you not being able to be a leader. Because when it comes to building your business, you're going to have to shut the hell up sometimes. You're going to have to suck stuff up, and you're going to have to be like, you know what? All right, bet. Like, I know I want to build my business, but I'm gonna have to stay here with my mom. Or I know I want to build my business. I'm gonna have to ask my girl to go half on the rent for 6 months and tell her, like, after the 6 months, I got you. Like, and I'm doing this at this time. I wanted to do it on the first, but I was busy yesterday. But it's so important, like, even with the holidays, right? I was in 2016, I lie to you not. I was so stressed out. I was making money, but I had 3 stores at the time. I had about 18 people I was paying, and then I also had to pay for a storage unit for products, right? And then what I found out was all of the expenses, because Black Friday costs money. Like, with a business, I was doing Google ads, I was doing Facebook ads, I was also doing billboards, I was also I had to order extra inventory. Long story short, the money was there on the back end, but up front, I was kicking out more, and I forgot about Christmas. True story. I forgot about Christmas, right? And Black Friday passed. I had the money. Like, the money was good, but I didn't have it liquid. And then I remember me being so late getting my kids Christmas gifts because I was so tied up with work. I couldn't pay nobody to go and get the gifts for my kids because I couldn't. I just didn't have it like that, right? And like, this is me starting out as a business owner, but I shouldn't have even push myself that hard, but I felt like I had a pair of eyes, or multiple eyes on me, where I had to make sure that I was that guy. And this is before I was on the internet. This is before I was sitting here teaching people how to do stuff, right? It was just me feeling like I had to be that guy, and I had to make this amount of money on Black Friday, or this amount of money by the end of the year, or in the fourth quarter, great, right? Let me read this comment. Bro, how much do you make monthly? I don't make nothing, bro. My rent is one day late. I sacrificed to buy my first iPhone to flip. Fear was weighing heavy on me, but I knew I had to do it. Exactly. If not, when? And that's the truth, right? Like, I think what happens, because that was a really good point. I think a lot of my success and failures, right, came from me taking a risk that I didn't know what the fuck I was about to get my, like, right now, I'm about to take this crazy risk. This crazy risk. I'm scared out of my motherfucking boots, right? But I'm about to take a risk, and it's a risk of no security. I don't have no security. I don't have no backup plan. I don't have nothing. But I'm gonna take this risk, because if I don't take this risk, I'm gonna still be on the same merry-go-round, going round and round. And I know that it seems cute. It seems perfect. Like my guy right here was like, "Yo, how much you make a month?" bro, it's not about how much I make a month. It's actually about how much I spend a month. Like I got friends, like I told you on another morning kickoff. I got friends. We go on trips. They're like, yeah, bro, I'm almost I'm almost at 200,000 a year, bro. Whoop-de whoop. I'm like, that's what's up, bro. Me too. Cool. But then when we go out to eat, I gotta pay your bill. Or when we go on a yacht, I gotta pay for that excursion. Why? Why? Oh, let me tell you why. Because you may be in a 200K range a year, but how much are you kicking out every month to maintain your business? Whether it's a cleaning business, construction business. I have friends in multiple fields, but it don't matter how much you make. Is how much are you putting back out there? Because a lot of people like to say, "Oh, I'm wealthy, I'm rich," and they want to drive around in Teslas and Maybachs and all of that, right? And what I had to realize is one, a person that is wealthy that drives around in an expensive car is broke because they're doing it for a look. Most of the millionaires that I've talked to, they ride around not in bum nasty dirty cars, but they ride around in like cool cars, but nothing too crazy because they understand that, yo, my expenses are going to be way higher than my profits at some point in my business. And what I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm not trying to look cool, but I'm actually trying to make sure that I have enough money to be able to build my business consistently, but also live my life. The more money I don't want to say the more money people that I know around me, that surround me and my type of demographic, right? The more money they get, the more money they spend, the more expenses they get. And I think it's time to stop that shit and just get out of the notion of I need to look like this, I need to have this, right? For the longest, y'all, I thought that I needed to have a nice car, right? I done had a Trackhawk, I done had a regular Jeep, I done had a broke down car when I first came to Philly. I've had a good amount of cars. And the funny thing is, the best car I've ever had got totaled when I hit a deer, and I was paying about $1,100 a month for that car, and I didn't even get insurance. I took the insurance off because I was like, "Yo, I'm paying this much for this damn car. I'm not about to pay because I was young. I'm not about to pay 500 for insurance. I ain't finna hit nobody. I'm top five, like top five driver. Like that's what I was thinking, right? But I did get gap insurance. So like when I did total it, I ain't have to pay nothing. But still, it's just the point of all of that stuff was unnecessary. I could have took that bread and I could have doubled it. I could have built another store. I could have paid my employees more so they can work more or hired somebody, or I could have outsourced and hired somebody to go and do door knocks in another state for me for my business, right? Like there's so many different things, but we don't take the risk. Like we love going around and around in the same motherfucking circle because it makes us comfortable. Because at least I know what's coming. If I wake up every day, put my drawers on, put my socks on, put my underwear, my shirt on, brush my teeth, do all of that, right? If I then go get in my car, clock into work, do this little 8 hours, come home, eat, do the same thing over. At least I know what to expect, right? And I think that's where we get mind fucked. Is we start getting comfortable in knowing what to expect because it's very scary not knowing what to expect. Very scary, right? And I think that not knowing what to expect is what actually makes you a better person. Because when you don't know what to expect, you operate out of not just survival, but fear. And I already told you guys in the live that I believe fear is good if you use it the right way. I want to start a business, but I only have 10K saved. If you have money saved, you're broke already. And I'm not trying to say that you're broke, but I'm saying broke minded already because saving money doesn't do anything for your money, right? Money is a breathing, living organism. Money is something that moves. Money is something that should be actually going out just like a employee for you. Like every dollar, right? Like every dollar. I don't know where. I think I gave my son this and he put it back on my desk. Every dollar should be going back. So if I have $5 right here, this $5 should definitely be not sitting here. It should be out there in a product, right? Like it should be out there in like a product making me money, because while I may put this money into this product, right? So this money, now this costs like $38, $35 on wespoi.com. But if I take this money and I put it into this product, I'm scared because I don't have this money anymore, right? I don't have it no more. But now I have an asset. The beautiful thing about getting this asset is this asset now is going to be something that's valuable, way more valuable to a certain niche than this would be. Now, this would be valuable to people in general. Okay. This right here, this $5. But if I give somebody this $5, they're going to give me maybe 5 ones back, right? They're not going to give me $5 back. We're not going to exchange $5. They're either going to give me something less or they're going to try to do a service, right? The beautiful thing is products don't talk. They don't talk back. They don't have attitudes. They don't show up late. They don't steal from you. Products, they are just there to sell, right? They're there to provide a solution to a need. That's what products are. And why I love products is because whether I spend this money on this or maybe I use leverage and I say, hey, I'll trade this is just an example. I'll trade this phone for 18 of these, right? No matter what, I still have an asset. This asset now is going to be valuable to somebody, somewhere, somehow, someplace. Am I right or wrong? Yes, it's valuable to somebody. Yo, what's up? You keep saying, yo, mom, and I'll be, what's up, bro? How you, bro? But this is going to be, I'm good, broski. How you? Valuable to somebody. Now, while this is valuable to somebody out there, I have to go and get, obviously. That's what the scared part is, because with this $5, I lost it now, or I put it into something physical, and now actually I get out my ass. I either got to list online or I got to go out in person. But the beautiful thing is this is worth more than $5 to some people. So now in return, I get more money. Now, when I get, how much money is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it makes sense. Now I got $8. Okay. Now I got $8 from the $5 because I sat there and put my money into a product. That's why you don't save bread. Because if I put this in my bank account, right? If I put this in my bank account, it stays in my bank account. It's cool. Like it stays there. I used to save money. I used to be like, oh my God, yeah, I got 20K in savings. Yay. But then it's like, then the bills come. And then like, I'm like, oh fuck. Like, all right, now it's that was 20,000. Oh shit. Damn. Card notes. Okay, now we're moving down. And you just watch your money deplete. Have y'all ever did that? Like, that's so depressing watching your money just go down. Has anybody ever been there? You just literally watch. You're like, okay, all right. You know, I'm not even gonna look at my bank account this morning. But then I'm gonna tell you where the finesse is. The finesse is when you get a job, you start seeing that same amount come into your account every 2 weeks or every week or whatever, right? And then you start thinking to yourself, like, all right, yeah, like, all right, I can spend this. All right, I can go out to Margiano's, or I can go ahead and I can go to Six Flags, or I could do this and that. But the beautiful thing about life, I will say, is that we have free will, but some of us, we do dumb shit. And when we go out, and I'm saying me, like I recently did this dumbass shit. Okay. I recently did this stupid ass shit. I sat there, I said, yo, I went on this expensive excursion to a haunted house thing, right? I'm saying expensive, right? Multiple hundreds of dollars for no reason, like 15 minutes, right? But here's the thing. I did it. I'm like, I could do it, right? But then it doesn't make me any money back. It didn't make me any money back. They didn't even check the tickets, but it didn't make any money back. I spent that money with no return. At least when you go and you start to use your money and start to put it into something, you at least have something physical sitting there. My accountant taught me something, right? I didn't think I needed an accountant until I started talking to my wealthy friends. I wouldn't even call them friends, associates, because a lot of people, when it comes to wealth, they're not your friends. They just, we all use each other, right? Like if you have friends that you love and all that, that's cute and cool, but get some friends you use. That's the truth. Get some motherfucking friends that you can use. Any friend near me knows I don't consider you a friend if I can't use you. And I know some people look at it like, yo, Brandon, that's messed up. Oh my God. No, like if I can't use you, what are you good for? Right? Like this is not high school. I don't need you. I don't need no butt buddy to walk with me in the hallway. I don't need nobody to sit there and stare at and talk to at lunch. I don't need nobody to make fun of other people with. I don't need nobody like that. I need somebody that I could be like, yo, bro, I'm in a messed up predicament, broski. Like, I done brought some AirPods, and I know that, like, I know your mom, she do the flea market Johnskis. Do you know if she has the information to where I can actually get my own spot? Or, yo, bro, I'm having trouble selling these, and I put $38 into these and they ain't selling. Do you got any ideas? Yeah, bro. Like, listen, I had saw on TikTok, da da da. Like, it's always getting these friends that you can use. All right, like, and a lot of us, we gotta. And I know I just got off top, and I sound like Donald Trump the way I'm rambling, but I think it's a lot to do with risking the things that make you uncomfortable. And not having friends, for example, has made me very uncomfortable. It's very lonely, right? Like when something, y'all ever been in an argument with somebody, whether it's a significant other, your mom, your brother, and then something good happened and you want to tell them? You be like, oh, yo, this just happened. I want to tell them, but you can't because you don't talk to them. Right? Like being lonely is very depressing, but very good for the soul. Because if you are somebody that just surrounds yourself around people that are not useful, you become used. I'm gonna say it again. If you surround yourself around people that are not useful, you become the one used. And what I mean by that is maybe you're offering your friends more than they're offering you. And a lot of you guys watching this right now or later, you're one of them. You're somebody that offers your friends more than they offer you, right? Like, are you better today than you were on Monday? If not, okay, that's cool. But what friend told you that? What friend told you you're not getting better, bro? I want friends that call me up, yo, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, what's good, bro? What you do this week? I got this, and this done. That ain't good enough, bro. Huh? That ain't good enough, bro. You told me you wanted to do wop, 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 and you ain't even doing it. That's the type of friend I am. You know how many motherfuckers ain't cut me off because they like, yo, this nigga don't stop. I don't. I don't. And it's beautiful because I met this like, and I used to never. I'm getting old, right? I used to really think that it is. What the heck? I don't know what you talking about, but I think I don't know what you talking about, Muhammad. I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, um, I think it gets to a point to where there's a lot of people that they rather again be comfortable and also they rather feel like they are doing something subconsciously through other people and you just can't do it. You can't do it. And you have to have people that push you. And that's a part of living that cycle. Because like you can get a job, right? You can get a job and you can work it. And if you have friends that work jobs, they'll do the same thing. You guys will get together during lunch and you guys will have fun and all that. But like when you look around, like who's challenging you? What's the person that goes against the grain? What's the person that says, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you're in the same position that you were last year. Y'all wanna know something? Every year during the New Year's Eve, before we pop the champagne and everybody, I don't get drunk because I don't really drink, but everybody gets drunk and the fireworks go off. I think to myself, this is the first thing I think to myself. You know how everybody be like, oh my God, I've been through so much this year. Da, da, da. What I think to myself, I'm like, yo, I'm like, all right, who do I need to cut off? Like who around me is not better? And people that have been my friend, you can contest. Like sometimes, most years, and maybe I know a few people that's gonna be next, but I will never talk to you again. It don't have to be no bad blood. It don't have to be no bad blood at all. It's just we are on different floors. And this is the way I look at life. And this is why I don't remain on the same cycle. I look at life as like think of it as an apartment building, right? And I look at it as it has different levels. Okay. Each apartment building has different levels. And I think like right now I could say I'm on level 5. Okay. And as I'm on level five, I am with my friends, my people, right? We're all on level 5 together and we're playing Call of Duty, right? We're playing Call of Duty or whatever. But then I get up and I start saying, all right, I'm ready for level 6. Then I look around and then I see John, Tom, and Ron still playing Call of Duty. I'm like, but y'all, I'm ready for level 6. Let's go. Y'all ever do that? Y'all ever call a friend and tell them like we out, and then they still enjoying whatever y'all was doing, right? So I look at it like that, and when I tell people, yo, I'm out, I'm not saying I'm out to bring you with me. I think I'm just letting you know that if I disappear, it has nothing to do with me and you or our brotherhood or what we've been through. I want to be better, and quite frankly, if you're being completely blunt, I want to be better than you, right? Like, and I think that we lie. We lie to ourselves, we lie to each other, we lie in general, all of us. But a lot of when we open these social media apps and we scroll, a lot of us, we compare ourselves to other people, right or wrong. We compare ourselves to other people. And when we compare ourselves to other people, we get jealous, we get frustrated. Some people be like, yo, I know I'm better than this person. Like, let's be real. And I think a lot of our friends we want to be better than. And I don't think and so prime example, my friend, he went to the DR. And I should have made up a location. Damn it. I shouldn't have said the real location. All right, but anyway, he went there and it was with a group of friends, right? One person, he felt like, yo, this person's jealous of me. Was the person jealous of him? They could have been. And they were arguing the whole time. Very frustrating for me because I don't argue. I have no reason to argue with you. I'm a grown ass man, right? Like grown ass man, got my own shit. I ain't finna argue with you, bro. Like whatever you think, you think. Whatever I mean, keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is me doing what I'm doing and you doing what you doing, right? So they arguing. We come home. He says, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like we just talking, recapping. He's like, yo, I think he jealous of me, bro." I said, "Why you think he jealous of you?" He's like, "Cause I got what he want." And I told him, "Now you're just an asshole." I think that you're so fixated on letting people know what you have that when they fight back, you feel they're jealous. But I mean, honestly, everybody wants to be better than the next person. I think that it's a lie to be like, oh my God, me and my girlfriends were all together and we don't have any animosity towards each other. I don't want to be like them. They don't want to be like me. We're just coexisting. No, no, well, not with me. I want competitive, ultra competitive people around me. I want, yo, bro, I just brought the new the new Tesla. I just brought the new Tesla Cybertruck, bro. Join nice, bro. Come check that joint out. All right, bet here I come. I go and check that joint out. I'm like, damn. All right, all right. I leave with a little motivation. I'm like, all right, because let's be real. Motivation, and this is my opinion. Motivation comes from people closest around you that you've touched, that you've seen grow, but they're higher than you. How many of you guys got those type of people that you can touch that are better than you? Yes, I said better than you. And I know a lot of us think that nobody's better than us, right? No, there's people around me that are better than me. They are better, genuinely better than me. They're better when it comes to their personal life. They're better when it comes to their work life. And I compare not myself, but my progress to them. Because if I do, as they grow, I grow. Because they're not going to go and close on their second property and I don't even got one. Hell no. I'm gonna turn the hell up. You got a property? That's what's up, bro. How you do it? Oh, I went to Chase and I did this, that, and the third. Bet, bro, is there any way you can like point me to the Chase John so I can learn how to do it? Because I'm not gonna lie. I want to be able to do the same exact thing you did, and if not, 10 times better. That's how I am. And that's how you break the cycle. I'm giving you guys all of these tips on how to break the cycle of not necessarily being broke when it comes to this, but being broke when it comes to this. Because our minds, people tell us, yo, don't ever hate on nobody. Don't ever want to be like nobody. I'm not saying we want to be like anybody, but I am saying we want to be better than people. When I go to a basketball court, I feel as though I am the best basketball player on planet Earth. LeBron James, Julius Erving, Wilt Chamberlain, Anthony Edwards, they could be at the court. I'm still going to go to the court and I'm still going to try to dunk on them. I'm still going to try to be better. Not because I necessarily am, but because I know if they can do it, I can as well. And I'd rather play against that competition because it will make me 10 times better than me playing with the bums that are just sitting there, that don't play and they smoke weed, drink all day, and talk at the park. And that's a fact. So breaking out of the cycle, it has a sort of aura where you have to be honest with yourself. I think a lot of us are not honest with ourselves. We're liars. And a lot of us, we take pride in being honest to other people, but don't take pride in being honest to ourselves. We don't take pride in being like, yo, I'm not going to lie. I am really on some bum shit. I say that to myself probably 3 times a week. Like, yo, I know I should be doing X, but I'm doing this. I'm on some bum shit. Like, why am I doing this? And then I hold myself accountable. So when you start actually having this mindset of, yo, I know where I am right now and I don't like it. So I need to do something different. When you start having that mindset, you start challenging yourself mentally. A lot of you guys don't even know where you're at right now. A lot of you guys don't know where you're at right now. You think that you are in a good position when you're fucked up. You fucked up. I pull up to my grandma's crib. Now, if you guys know my story, I moved to Philadelphia and I lived in that house, and that's where I started my first business. I actually used to, my grandma would not know, but I would have meetings. And I love my grandmother for this. I used to do an MLM, multi-level marketing company called Wake Up Now, right? And it's where you teach people how to make money, and you'd be like, yo, sign up, and then sign up this person and sign up that person, and you'll make money, when really you're just making money, to be completely honest, because it's a triangle scheme, right? So I did this company, and I remember I would literally make flyers and I would tape them up and I would invite people in my grandmother's house, and my grandmother wouldn't even know. And I when she would sleep, I would have these presentations, and I was really a messed up young man at that time, if I think about it now, because I'm like, yo, who would do that, right? Like, you're bringing people in your grandma's crib, though. But whatever, right? And I would do this presentation. So some kids from the blocks would come sometimes, and they would come and watch the presentation. So yesterday, true story, my grandma calls me. She's like, hey, can I get the kids this week? And I'm like, yeah, you can get the kids. So I go and I drive over to my grandma's block. When I drive over to my grandmother's block, I'm driving in a nice car. I got my 2 children with me. I get out, I see the same people that went into my meeting sitting on a step, just talking and smoking. Like, yo, what's up, broski? What's good? What's good? And that's cool. And I think to myself, as I walked up to the steps, I'm like, to my grandmother's house, I'm thinking to myself, that could never be me. That could never be me. And this is going to hurt some people's feelings, right? Because I know a lot of guys watch me. But this is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. If you're one of the guys that sits there chilling with your guy, your homie, your boys, or whatever you want to call them, whatever, and y'all smoking, politicking, talking about sports, all of that stuff, what the hell are y'all doing? Why y'all talking? Why y'all talking? Like, this ain't no barbershop. You feel me? Like, I'm not sitting to group up with no niggas and just talk about nothing. Now, I will group with guys and talk about stuff and, dumb stuff like sports and all that if you're somebody I can get money with. But if you don't got no resources and it ain't really about nothing, like, you don't, because we won't speak the same. I might be like, yo, I like LeBron because he's the GOAT. You might be thinking I'm talking about basketball, but I'm talking about his business moves. Or I'll be like, yo, and this is true, I might be chilling with my guys and I'm like, yo, I hate this car, bro. I'm about to go get the newest version. And then you got one homie in the back. He like, yo, he always talking about getting something new. Like, this nigga is so arrogant, bro. Like, he just weird. But I'm not weird or arrogant. It's just that we don't talk the same language, bro. I'm not trying to flex on you. I'm trying to ask for insight, but you don't understand it because me and you, we not on the same level financially. And there's no disrespect to you, but we just not on the same level. So you thinking that I'm trying to make you jealous, or you do have the guys when you out and y'all talking to girls, you got one guy that want to show off. You got the next guy that's quiet. He play the background, catch whatever he can catch. Then you got the guy that he's ultra aggressive and he grabbing on people and doing all that weird stuff. And then you might have a drunk guy that's just standing there looking like a weirdo. And then you also got the guy that can't dress. But you got them, right? You got your whole set of guys. They all live different lives, got different perspectives, but what needs to happen is you all got to have the same type of goal, because, or the same type of, the same goal, I'll say, outside of all of that, to be able to coexist. And if you're somebody just sitting there smoking, drinking with your friends, talking about, yo, you hear about this and you hear about, like, bro, you're all bums, because it's like y'all not productive outside of that conversation, and you guys are only bringing each other down mentally. Like, you're not helping each other. You got to end the cycle. You got to end the cycle. And then I'll tell you guys this, right? Another tip on how to end the cycle is when you have your job. You go to your job, you got your manager, right? I think it's important for me to say this because this has happened to not only people I know, but me too, right? And it's not necessarily a manager for me, but somebody that was somebody else's manager. Number one, I want to let you know something. Just because someone is appointed in a position doesn't necessarily mean they're qualified for it. I think that being a leader is something that you earn, not something you're given. But I also don't think that you can be a manager or some type of leader. We're talking about managers as leaders, okay? If you don't own shit. Like, how can you like somebody's paying you to manage their shit, right? But then you have the type of managers that look down on you as if they're like ultra powerful, right? Not leaders. Now, why am I saying this? Because whatever job you work at, okay, whether you're a woman or a female and you have a manager, I want you to look at something. I want you to ask your manager, what goal do you have? Like, what's next? And if they don't have any goal outside of that job, you need to leave. You need to make a plan to exit. How the hell are you being managed by somebody that has a broke mindset? How are you coming in and you're working for somebody that wants to work for somebody? Are you okay with that? And I'm talking to all my people that want to be entrepreneurs. Now you might be like, I'm only in there for the check. Got you. Let me talk to you real quick. So if you're only in it for a check, let me tell you this. If you surround yourself around employees for so long, you're going to become one. I'm going to say it again. If you surround yourself around employees for so long, you're going to become one. And this is 100% true. Okay, no cap. If you surround yourself around broke people, you're going to become broke. You surround yourself around comfortable people, you're going to be comfortable. You need to surround yourself at your job, one, around something that you want to do for a living. So me, like if I was to get a job, I would want to get a job at like a cell phone store or something like that, right? But then the problem would be is I don't want to surround myself around people that are happy at the cell phone store. I want to surround myself around people that's like, dang, I gotta get out of this Jonesky. Like, oh, I need to think about how I can get these screen protectors myself, how I can get these cases myself. I got people in T-Mobile and AT&T right now that literally buy trade-in phones for me and sell them to me. So if somebody comes to a store, they're like, I want to trade my phone in, they'll be like, T-Mobile, they're not paying a lot. But I have a buyback partner that will buy the phone for you. I mean, from you, and I can get it from you on my break. They go ahead. I cash app them the money. They go cash app the person the money. Then they take the phone and they send me the phone. You want to know why they do that? Because they're not content working at T-Mobile or AT&T. But if your manager is like, hey guys, you have to do this, you have to do that, guys, it's not company policy. That's what the workers, that's what workers do, right? We call them in Philly being Joe. That means being extra, like you Joe, right? So if they're Joe doing too much, that's okay because that's what they're supposed to do. That's what their boss, the owner of the company, wants. Wouldn't you want that too? I have employees, and that's what I would want. The most dangerous employee, and you will get fired. So I mean, don't do this if you don't want to get fired. The most dangerous employee is an employee that wants more. Like when you go into an interview, they'd be like, "So, what are your goals?" You want to know why you ask that? People that really do the interviews, the managers and stuff, probably don't even know. The reason you ask that is because you want to see the projection of how long you'll be able to retain this person. And if this person has a goal of, prime example, I'll give you a big red flag. Hey, yeah, my goal is so I'm gonna go to college. Oh, nope, I'm not hiring them. Nope, 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 nope. Why? Not because college isn't good, but because if you go to college, I'm gonna lose you. You're not gonna be consistent. I can't use you. Oh, my goal is, I got my degree. I'm just working towards opening up my own practice, and I just need some. Oh, nope, I'm good. You want to know why? Because it's like, oh, well, you're dangerous because you have goals. They looking for the people. Oh, my goal is I want to save up to get my new car. My goal is I want to be able to pay my rent, and I want to be able to get my kids some good gifts. That's my goal. Oh yeah, you're hired. You got to see the difference. Some people want people that they can hold back. Some people want people that they can push forward. Oh, my goal is I want to be just like you. I want to be in that seat. I want to be one of the managers. I will do whatever it takes. I will travel as long as I need to, and I'm going to make sure that I study this commission and I make the most of it. And yeah, I just want to be the best AT&T rep possible because listen, I love cell phones. I love talking and doing customer service, and I'm telling you, like, you give me this chance, I'm going to really do great. You're hired. You're hired. But I'm gonna tell you what a dangerous employee is. A dangerous employee is somebody that says, "Hey, to be honest with you, my goal is pretty clear. I'm here to learn. I want to grow, and not just in the sense of a position. And this is what I would say in the interview, not in just the sense of a position, but I want to grow because I want to learn exactly how this business is run. I feel like let's do AT&T as an example. I feel like AT&T is really great. I feel like being able to achieve this much success, I'm gonna learn a backstory. I'm gonna also learn how you guys do inventory. I'm gonna learn the back office operations. I'm gonna learn how you as a manager use your style to effectively build your team. I really want to grow in that sense more than anything else because I know for a fact that if I do that, everything else will take care of itself. Say that in the interview. I guarantee you, they'll hire you, but they'll be very fucking scared of you. Because it's like, okay, so this person wants to learn, but what do they want to learn for? I'm gonna tell you something. If I was right now a broke ass person, I would go get me a job in one business that's in my field, so like a T-Mobile or AT&T or something, and I would sit there and I would study the hell out of that store. I want to know how you guys do inventory. What day do you guys do inventory? How do you guys do commission? Like, how do you pay? Like, this is how you get out of the circle, the trap, the consistent roundabouts. You have to start to realize that you are destined for more if you want it. Nobody on this earth is meant to be great. Nobody on this earth is meant to just be that chosen one, right? Nobody. You have to make yourself that. You there is no, oh my God, I'm meant for greatness. I'm gonna be great one day. You don't know how many people I talk to, they be like, I'm gonna be great one day. I don't know how, but I'm gonna be great because I'm put on this earth for a reason. No, you're put on this earth to work, to be a part of society. You're not put on this earth to be great. That's a choice. That's a choice. You don't have to be great. Okay, you're either going to be great or you're going to be average or you're going to be nothing. but you're always going to be nothing to someone. And to me, you're nothing because you and me we don't speak the same language. When you stop going around in that circle is when you start weeding out the people that don't speak the same language. You start speaking a different language to your managers, to your fellow coworkers. Coworkers are the best. Every coworker should be your best friend if they have some type of dream or goal. But like that coworker that just they clock in and they work their butts off and they make their money and go home, let them be. Let them be. Because that's the perfect worker there. But I don't cater to workers. I don't resonate with workers. I don't want to make workers like me. You know what I mean? Like if you're a worker, you can dislike this video all you want. I've seen a few dislikes on my videos where I'm talking about real life stuff like this. And it's interesting because I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at it. I understand. This is not easy to comprehend. Just like that person that I'm like, yo, I want to go to Tulum next month. And this person, he barely live. He lived with his girl, he lived with his girl, and she renting out a room. And he like, yo, this guy always talking about a trip or something. Like, what's wrong with him, bro? Like, ain't nobody trying to bother you, bro. I'm trying to go on a trip, asking who want to go. Why are you acting weird? Just like that person, like, get your ass out of my face. When I come around, you go the opposite way. I'm a motherfucking boss. Like. When I come around, I'm talking positivity and I'm talking elevation. I'm not talking down to your language. You ain't gonna bring me down to, hey, yo, man, who got the weed? Who got the loud? Who got the loud pack? Like, yo, let me match. Nah, it ain't nothing against nobody that smoke, but it's something against your priorities, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is some real shit. I don't smoke really. Like I used to smoke. I don't smoke. The reason I don't smoke is when I was younger, when I was around 20 years old, 20 to 21, I used to smoke and I used to smoke with my partners and all that. But I always knew how to turn that off. Like smoke never like I can't stand the yo, before I eat, I gotta smoke. I can't stand that type of person. I can't stand somebody that's like, I can't sleep unless I smoke. I can't stand it. It's not discipline. But anyway, I stopped smoking when my partners kept coming to meetings high because I realized that it was never their fault. It was mine. Because what about me made you comfortable to come to a meeting talking business and representing my company high? What made it okay for you to come around me smelling like weed? Like you got to have that type of presence. That stops the cycle. When people start thinking to themselves before they come around you, yo, let me make sure. Maybe I don't really want to bang with him, yo. Like he too, like he be doing too much. Like I don't really like Brandon. Like he be doing too much. Or I don't like Brandon. He boring. I don't like Brandon. Like he always negative. He always telling me what's wrong with my business. I don't like him. I don't give a fuck. Okay. The fuck? You don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Because the people that are meant to grow the way I'm trying to grow or grow and help me grow, they not going to like me either. But they going to be around me because I make them better and they make me better. That's how it works. I don't want to be around nobody I like and be broke. Oh my God, I love you so much. You're so beautiful. You are the twinkle in my eye. You just in love with this girl, but this girl don't make you better at all. This girl don't got not one thing in common with you. This girl not even trying to at all make her life better. This girl is trying to get a house, a car, and a bag of chips. That's it. And you just sitting there like, oh my God, I'm so in love. That's cool to some, but not for me. I want somebody that's gonna motivate me. I want somebody that's gonna push me harder. I want somebody that's gonna say, "Yo, you ain't doing your part. You ain't doing your job. And yes, I may get defensive at first, and I might be upset. Not everybody, and I ain't here to lie and act like I can take criticism all the time. Catch me in the wrong day, I'm like, yo, dog. Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Like you want some weird stuff, leave me alone. But then what happens is I start to think about it when I'm alone. I'm like, oh, they was right. They did say that they did say I wasn't holding my end up, and I really wasn't. All right, man, let me tighten up. That's how it worked. And I think that that's how we end the cycle. And you know, in closing, I do want to say, like, whoever's watching this, like, I don't know if you follow me, I don't know if you are subscribed, but please understand, I am not the creator to give you bullshit. I'm not the creator to give you fluff. I'm not somebody that's here to be liked. I don't care. I'm not here to have the top quality. I'm not here to like I've been offered partnerships with AliExpress, DHgate, all these other companies to like review and put out different products and say, "Oh my God, guys, I got the new Nike Air Max clones. Go and buy them. Here's my affiliate link." Like I've been invited. I've had offers. I turned them down because that's not me. I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to make a quick dollar. I'm not here to make no quick now. Y'all know I'm a motherfucking hustler now, but I'm not here to give people BS. I'm not here to get clicks. I'm not here to do none of that. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I want you to watch my videos and I want you to be like, yo, I got better from that. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he talks, but I got better from that. That's what I want. That's my goal. Is not to be liked because I tried that. Tried to be liked. I tried to be appealing. I tried to make the best thumbnails. I tried to invest in this and I tried to do all of those things and they get me views. But they take away from who I am. They take away from who I am. If I can reach one person and I can help them change something that maybe they didn't recognize, I won. Because that person is going to mess with me for life because they understand that what I said helped them. It's all about results, right? And I will speak on this though. If you don't get results, it's your fault. Don't ask me for results and you ain't doing the work. Don't ask me for what? I am not your mama. I'm not your pappy. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your uncle. I'm not your sister. I'm not your brother. I'm not your cousin. I'm not your auntie. I'm not your grandmama. I don't give a freak about the excuses or the emotional aspect of it. Man, business ain't emotional. And people don't understand. They be like, damn, Brandon, I'm a very emotional person. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm very emotional. Except when it comes to business. Because emotion will make you broke. Emotion will, hey guys. So I know, all right, this is what I'll do. I'm sorry that this happened to you. So I'm gonna offer you this free product, right? This happened recently. This guy, he just wasn't a how can I say this without giving it away? He couldn't in his place where he was at do something that he needed to do to make a certain amount. And I was like, dang, I ain't know. Why ain't you telling me? Like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. Long story short, I'm like, you know what, bro? And this is a long time ago. I'm like, yo, bro, I got you. I'm gonna give you this, this, and this. I gave him this, and this. And then after I gave him this, and this, he kept asking for handouts. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Don't give a fuck about mine. Don't give a fuck about the next person's feelings because feelings cloud our judgment. Feelings, we are all human and we all care about each other. But when it comes to business, if we do that too much, people will play on them. They'll play on your feelings. They'll play on, oh, he's a good person. I am a naturally good person that has taken care of people I should not have. And they have taken advantage of me because they knew that I had a good heart. Circle ends with you realizing you are the fucking problem. Listen, you're watching this for a reason. The circle ends. How many of y'all paid y'all rent and now y'all broke? That's fucking ridiculous. It ends with you realizing, not your job, not your friends, not your significant other not doing their part, or not your car note, not your mama, not your daddy, not your past. The problem is you. So you can keep walking around as the problem or walk around as a solution. And the only way you walk around as a solution is you being honest with yourself. Get yourself in a seat like this, or on the bed, right? That's what you do. Get you a nice little notepad now. Get you a nice little notepad. Okay. And get the notepad, and then you get a pen. Okay. Now, what I recommend to all of my students, like mentors, what I tell them to do is don't get no cheap shit. Get something expensive. Because when you get something expensive, you got to use it, right? So go ahead and get your pen, and then you write down, you write, oh my God. I ain't writing that hard now. But you split the page and write down what you're doing good and write down what you're doing bad, right? Write down how much money you're spending on everything that you use, right? And then write how much you're making. Guarantee it won't add up. Guarantee you'll start to realize, I don't really need this, and I don't really need to do that, and I can do better at this. And then you start to realize, all right, I gotta tighten the fuck up. I gotta tighten the fuck up. And by the way, y'all, click the link below. You can get into my community free. It's only for this weekend. You can get into my community free. Click the link below. Because again, my communities are geared towards pushing people far, pushing people hard as well. But that was just a side note. Regardless, what you got to realize is the problem is you. You got to address it. If you don't want to address it, stay the same. Stay the same. Hey, I know it's off topic. Is there any other reselling websites you recommend for other items? No, I don't. Darkman, thanks for that question. I don't recommend any other websites. I only recommend my website. I don't get my stuff from any website, so it's not me trying to be smart. When it comes to like products, no, I don't recommend anything because I don't use anything but what I got. I use connections. So and that's really it. Like I can't recommend. DHgate is trash. AliExpress is trash. Alibaba is trash. Every other website that I've looked at when I was trying to become a wholesaler, they required a reseller's permit and a business license. Now I have both. I can point you to a whole bunch of companies that overcharge and they want you to buy a 30-piece minimum. But all that's not going to really benefit you. And I'm in the electronics field. So like yeah, that's the only thing I can really speak on. But no, I really don't. And that's another thing. Like a lot of people ask me, they'd be like, well, where do you get your products from? I don't get my products from nobody. I get my products from myself. I get my products from actual distributions. I said nobody, but it is somebody and people. But these are people I have personal connections with that I actually met, that I've actually been to their warehouse and toured the facility, that I've like way before me being on here. Like my main goal was to start stores and do that, right? And if I'm going to do that, I can't do that through AliExpress. You know what I mean? So that was my main goal in the beginning. So I already established a bunch of connections. So it's really vague and hard for me to be able to like this is not the channel. Hey guys, this website has the best AirPod Maxes. No, I got the best AirPod Maxes, but that's actually true. That's actually 100% true. Because they were made for me. They were made with my specifications. I already sat there and tested out all of the reps. I had people at the gas stations. Hey man, you want to buy some AirPods? I've already got finesse with AirPods. I've already had a guy, a nice guy, come in with a little wagon and bring me AirPod replicas, and I fell for it. Oh, resell clothes. Yeah. Head to the Discord. They might have, because I do not know anything about clothes as far as reselling. I don't. That's interesting. But yeah, and I hope you guys appreciate my honesty about that type of stuff. because like I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Like if you are a liar, like a lot of these like oh my god, like these phone flippers and all these other weird people that be lying to y'all faces and y'all allow it. That's ridiculous, right? And I'm sorry, but I gotta hold y'all accountable too. Y'all be letting these people lie, like y'all do. Like a lot of people, maybe not y'all watching, but a lot of people be letting people just lie. They do. They be letting people just lie, and they just be capping. Like, oh yeah, I'm a phone flipper. Yeah, I phone flip on eBay. Like, how the hell do you phone flip on eBay, bro? Like, you're fucking lying. Like, or oh yeah, like I make 200K a month. Oh my god, you are the wealthy motherfucker to be teaching other people how to do something, making 200K. That's interesting. Like that's really interesting. It's like, bro, you're not making that money. Oh, I make this much on Best Buy. Like you're fucking lying. Like you're literally fucking lying. Like you're dead ass creating videos lying. And you think that somebody that actually live that life, somebody that actually been sleeping under cars, sleeping outside, sneaking in my friends' basements because their parents don't know I'm there. Like I'm a fucking hustler. Like I had times where my mom wouldn't give me food. Like, bro, like get the fuck out of here, your privileged ass. Like it's honestly like a lot of these people lie. I tell you guys the truth because I have no option. I have no option but to tell you the truth because I don't want to lie to the next person, making them feel like they can do this, and that, and they can't. Nah, it just wouldn't make sense, you know. So it's very important. So, so yeah, I'm about to get off, y'all. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys continue to make money work for y'all. Peace.